Irfan. He used to be in Bradford, and we get to know each other because he only used to work opposite, and now alhamdulillah he's moved away to York. But from York he travels around different places. He loves collecting for Palestine. He's a very passionate guy, so I'd like to also introduce him to the stage, Irfan Raja.
Assalamu alaikum. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihi al-kareem amma ba'd. First of all, a message to Sister Naz Khan. She invited me to her charity event. Unfortunately, I couldn't attend, and I apologise for that. Having said that, what a great sister, mashallah. Mashallah, whenever I find myself collecting on Wimbledon or Manchester, up and down, wherever, I always come across some amazing people, mashallah, who tend to inspire you greatly. And women, mashallah, there's this sister here. There was 3 sisters who I met last week, who I'd like to talk about. These 3 sisters walked over to me while me and my brothers over there were collecting for Palestine for this winter appeal. Forgive me, I'm a bit emotional. I get very emotional when I see beautiful things happening. This sister walks over to me, breaks away from her gang of 3, and says, "Brother, can I have a bucket, please? Please give me your bucket. I want to collect for Palestine. I want to collect for these orphans. I feel weak. I feel like I've sinned all week. Please give me a bucket." I paused for a second and I thought, there's some money in this bucket already. Shall I give it to the sister or not? I turned to my brother. We did a little mashwara. And then I said, who am I to stop anyone from attaining Jannah? If a sister and a brother approach me and say, "Brother, I want to collect for the sake of Allah," who am I to stop you? I'm no one. I turned to the sister and said, "Sister, Bismillah, take it. This is, Allah sent you to me, who am I to stop you? Take the bucket." The sister went down the road that way. She crossed over, she went all the way back down that way, come back to me. She did rounds, she must have done about 4 or 5 rounds. MashaAllah, half a bucket, most of all notes. Subhanallah. A random sister, when you feel something, you do great things. The problem we've got today, and the main topic today is not only charity, but also unity. They will continue till the day of Qiyamah to divide and conquer us. They will divide and conquer, take over your families. They're going to Palestine, to Syria, to Iraq. There's no difference between us. Aapke bache, mere bache, aapki behne, meri behne. We're all brothers and sisters. Nowadays, if someone's fighting, the brother watches says, "Yeah, ignore that. It's got nothing to do with me." But when it happens to you, that's when you say, "Ya Allah, help me, Ya Allah, help me." You've got to help others. You've got to stick together. You've got to create that unity and that bond, that bond amongst yourselves. There was a homeless brother, a homeless man. I'll call him a brother and I'll tell you why in a second. The brother's been collecting all night. It was a time of Ramadan. And this man, torn shirt, torn trousers, no socks and trainers, he turns around to me, he says, it was a time of the Hajj. He nudges me on the shoulder, he says to me, "Brother, please." He says, "Brother, I don't know who you are, I don't know what your name is, but brother, this is what I've raised all day and all night. This is for your cause, this is for your Lord." Subhanallah. Allahu Akbar. Brother, this one says Takbir, Allahu Akbar, please. Takbir. Allahu Akbar. He says, "This is all I've collected. I don't know who your Lord is. I don't know what your cause is. I don't know what your name is. Please take this. This is for your Lord. This is for your cause." I walked into a shisha lounge, and I walked inside, went right to the back, and I said, I just shouted out randomly. I said, "Brothers, sisters, I'm here collecting for the yatim and the gharib, for the orphans, for the brothers and sisters who are suffering in Palestine. Would anyone like to donate?" he turns around to me, and the whole room just goes quiet. The whole room goes quiet. So I say it again, brothers and sisters, I'm collecting for orphans, for the yatim, the ghareeb, the brothers, the sisters, the suffering. Brothers and sisters, I don't know who they are, I've never been there, but I feel for them. You feel for them, that's why you're here today. You fear Allah, that's why you're here today. You have that fear for the ummah, that's why you're here today. The whole room goes quiet. I turn around, and the sister turns around to be another amazing sister. The sister turns around and says, excuse me brother, come here, let me donate to you. So I walk over. The sister takes a £10 note out. Then she nudges her husband, and the husband takes out £1 or £2 and says, brother, I'm sorry, this is all I have. I notice the brother's arm. He's got the Akam card tattoo. The brother's Sikh. A Sikh lady, a Sikh man, husband and wife, are donating for a cause which is 8 days. Then the sister says to me, she says, brother, you standing there and asking for such a noble cause while everything that's going on across the world, what you're asking for, that was the coldest 2 minutes that I felt for you. At that point, I turned around to the whole room and said, Subhanallah, she's not even a Muslim, they're not even a Muslim, but they care. And they're donating. At that point, Arabs, Syrians, and everyone, mashallah, started to donate. They did that because they have the fikr of Allah, they fear Allah, that's why they did that. Everyone's capable of doing anything. You just need that little kick. You need that little kick. If anything today, please donate. Please, Brother Ibrahim's going to talk about pledges a little later on. If you want to pledge, and you want to pledge to do some form of charity, then, or better yet, if you're shy, brothers, I'll help you. I'll help you raise the amount that you want to raise. You don't have to go out and about and raise whatever alone, feeling, will he come, will he not come? I'll come, inshallah. I'll dedicate my time on the weekend from going nightclubbing, messing about, being a bad boy, gangster, whatever. It's all stupidity. We've all been there. The brothers, the sisters seen it, the brothers seen it. Enough's enough. Now's the time to make a change. And if you fear Allah, and you fear your future, and you fear the future of your children, you'll do something today. Assalamu alaikum.
Brother, Irfan, one quick thing, inshallah. Take that for a sec. Can you help these people? Because sometimes I'm always looking for people to do street collection, bucket collections. But before we do that, why do you do street and bucket collections?
Apart from the fact that I fear Allah, when you're at home and you're by yourself, this happens to be quite a lot. After my Isha Namaz, I'll be lying in my bed and I'll flick through my phone. And this phone is a great thing and it's a terrible thing. You're either doing something, gaining sin off that mobile phone, or you're gaining reward. Make sure it's for reward. I watch YouTube videos regarding Palestine, Syria, Iraq, all them touching videos which I'm sure everyone here has actually seen. I see that and I cry whilst I'm lying in my bed and I say, Ya Allah, please don't make my life worthless. Ya Allah, if this is what we're feeling today for my brother and sister, Ya Allah, I don't want my sister, my mother, I don't want my father going through what these people are going through. I fear Allah, so I'm out there and I will collect and I do it out of pleasure. And the brothers who come over and say, brother, does 100% of that money go to this cause? I say, brother, this is Brother Ibrahim. I don't open the buckets. I have witnesses that see me. The brother seals the buckets. I have witnesses to say that the cables have been touched. And then I come back and say, brother, this is for you. I don't need to know what's inside the bucket. My Allah will tell me what I've earned, inshallah. Takbir! Just want to say, mashallah, the brother says, Ummah means family. Every single person in this room is our family. There's a reason why we have gaps in our fingers. It's so that we can stand hand united, shoulder to shoulder. That we are brothers and sisters. It doesn't matter if we're black, white, what colour we are, whether we're Mirpuri, Bengali, Arab, whatever. We are brothers and sisters. their media, their television has made us think this way. You need to switch that television off and wake up. And when it comes to your deen, just say, Labbaik Allahumma Labbaik. Ya Allah, I am here, I am willing, I am eager, and send me towards you, Ya Allah. Make this dua, and your Allah will take 3 steps towards you. All you have to do is take 1 step there. Assalamu alaikum.